Hi, this is Dale Elenteny from Loan Cabin with Tom Falloon from Keller Williams Preferred in Orland Park. We're here to talk to you about first-time home buyers, whether you're looking for financing or whether you're looking for a home. So Tom, I'm going to direct the questioning at you. When you're dealing with a first-time home buyer, what are you looking for from that person before you take them out looking at properties? What do you want?
Dale, that's a great question. And really, it's very important that a first-time home buyer knows the price range that they're able to afford. So typically when I'm working with buyers, the first thing I do is put them in contact with the loan officer such as Dale. And the reason is because he's going to handle the financial aspect of it. I'll sit down with you and we'll have a little bit of an interview where we'll talk about what you want in a home and what you don't want in a home. But as far as the financing goes, that's a situation where we put you in front of Dale and he has a series of questions, don't you, that you would go through at that point.
I'm typically going to ask for pay stubs, tax returns, bank statements, things like that. And I'm going to thoroughly review that information to determine a qualifying income along with your strength and your credit. One of the most common mistakes buyers make is they overestimate their income, at least in comparison to how an underwriter would view it. So those are the things that we need to button down up front so you're looking at a property you can afford, and that's a big mistake people make. And sometimes they find out the hard way later in the process, and we don't want that to happen to anybody.
Right. And so now, after you've done that, the exciting part starts. We get to sit down, we're going to meet usually at my office, and we're going to talk about, again, your likes and preferences in a home, and then some things you absolutely don't want in a home. As an example, someone may not want to be on a busy street. Others may not want to be under high tension wires. Other ones need to be close, let's say, to the metro station. These are all preferences that during the conversation we have, we're going to come up with a few ideas of what makes sense for you. I find that every buyer is individual, and so we want to make sure that we find that perfect home for you.
And the most important thing is if you are interested in buying a home but you're not sure whether you can get qualified or not, it's critical to start the process sooner than later, because I'm going to work with you as a buyer until you are ready. If you're committed, then I'm committed. And in many cases, we start with people now. We're in February. I might not get them into a home until July because they might not be ready until then. But you know what? We start building your file now and we start working through the things that need to be worked through, and we get you ready as a buyer.
And we've done that multiple times. I mean, I can think of a client we started with well over a year ago that had a few financial hiccups in their past. You were able to work with them,
for a year.
Educate them, educate them about what they need to do to put their best foot forward. And then when they were qualified and ready to go, you call me, give me the green light, and then we're out looking for properties. I mean, it really is, there's a lot of opportunity out there right now, and it's definitely worth sitting down first with the loan officer to make sure that you have everything in order so that you can proceed with become a very strong buyer at that point.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I get as a loan officer is people are wary of me pulling their credit. They're concerned about their FICO score going down. Can that happen a couple points? Yes. But what I've been told by all the major credit repositories is that when you're shopping for a mortgage, it should not adversely affect your credit from a FICO standpoint. But more so, if you do have an issue and you're aware of the issue, it's good for me to pull your credit now to get something done later, because we can help you in repairing that credit and improving your FICO score. Whereas if I don't pull your credit, it's a little tougher to do that. So it's critical to take the necessary steps early so you can benefit later.
Right. And so that's where experience counts, and that's where Dale's got over
28 years.
Almost 3 decades.
Don't tell anyone else that, though.
And besides that, what I find very exciting, interesting about the whole process is that we put together a team between home inspectors, attorneys, Dale, home insurance. If you've ever heard of that, there are multiple facets that we're going to put together for you to make this a seamless and enjoyable home buying process. I can't think of too much else we need to talk about.
We want to make the buyers, whether from your standpoint or mine, give them the information to make a well-informed decision.
Right.
And whether they choose to use me or you, Hopefully they choose to use us based on the information we provide, but we're just trying to
Yep.
make it a smooth transaction. And a big part of it is doing the work up front so you can benefit later. I can't stress that enough.
Right, agreed. Thank you.
Thank you.